Paul here. Today I'm going to be going over a pretty simple strategy on trading Bitcoin. I covered this briefly in other videos, but I'm going to show you the setup that I use and basically how you could actually improve your Bitcoin trades. And this is basically by looking at the dominance of the US dollar. We'll look at that and we'll backtrack between the US dominance and the Bitcoin, and we'll see how accurate it is. Now, in order to do trades for Bitcoin, you basically just have to look at the dominance of the USD and basically do the opposite of what it's saying. And I'll load up the chart with my formula, but I'll basically show you guys, and we'll check between the USD and dates and see how effective it is just by observing what the dominance is doing for the US dollar, because the dominance usually will have the opposite effect of what Bitcoin's doing. So if the dominance of the USDT is up, that means people are putting their money into USDT. If the dominance is down, that means people are taking their money out of USDT and putting them into assets. So we're going to see how this will work by looking at the USDT dominance, and if you want to trade just Bitcoin, and how effective it is. We'll look at both, but we'll see how effective it is based off the dates. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go to USDT.D. USTD.D, that's the dominance of the USTD, and you want to look at this. And basically, if you've seen my videos, you know the setup. I basically have my 20, 25, 90, 95. I've made videos on it, so I'm not really going to go into it, but basically you have to have two sets of two moving averages here. It's how I do things. And there's that, and then I also have the EMA difference here. And with the EMA difference, you just go to your indicators and you'll punch in difference of two moving averages. You punch that in, and you want to change your settings to 13 and 24. So save those settings. This works really well, in my opinion. Now, when you want to look at the USD dominance here, you're basically going to be doing the apps. When you want to trade Bitcoin, you want to be doing the absolute opposite of what the USDT dominance is doing. So what I look for really is a couple things. I look for the 2025, which is the top lines right here. So I look for it to cross the 90.95. So if it crosses the 90.95, like we have, crosses right here. So if you see it crossing the 90.95, that means the USDT dominance is going up. When it's going up, that basically means everybody's putting their money into USDT, and they're basically selling their crypto. The crypto's being sold off. So when you see this go up, it means crypto's going down. Bitcoin's probably going down. And when you see this go down, when you see these crossing, that usually means Bitcoin's going up. So basically, if you look for these lines, look for it on the hour, look for it on a longer time frame for the best results. So when you see this start to go up, that means crypto's going down. When you see this go down, that means crypto's going up. So you see that happen right here, and we're going to look at a couple scenarios, and we're going to check this date right here for Bitcoin. We're going to check December 18th. We're going to see if crypto started going down on December 18th. We're going to check that real quick. We're going to look at Bitcoin. So we were looking at December 18th, which was right about here. So, yep, right on the dot here. December 18th, this is when it started. And you see that when we were looking at USDT, the USDT dominance was going up and Bitcoin is going down. So that's one way of checking. That's one way of doing it. One way you want to look at this is you want to look at the 2025. So that's a scenario of it going up. So basically when when the 2025 is crossing the 90.95 on a longer time frame, it usually means there's going to be a long period of, when you see the USDT going up, that means crypto is going to be going down. That usually means Bitcoin's going to be going down. So if I did a sell order right about here, I'd be in profit because we just checked that. So the next thing you want to do is I want to show you the scenario of when it's doing the opposite. And we'll look at this one right here. We have to look at a cross. It has to cross. It crosses right here. See, it crosses right here. This is December 12th. So December 12th, it should have gone down. Let's see. December 12th, the USDT is going down, so Bitcoin should be going up. So we're going to be looking at December 12th real quick. We'll look at December 12th and see what happens on December 12th, the day before my birthday. Well, there's December 12th right here. So what happens? It starts going up, and that's pretty much on the spot there. So let's go back, and we're going to be looking at a couple other ways of doing this. I showed you how to do this. You look at the 2025 to cross the 90.95. That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is by looking at the difference of two moving averages. And you want to go with the trend basically. So if the 2025 is like above the 90.95, you want to stay with that trend. So if the USDT is going up, you don't make any moves unless the 2025 is crossing. But let's real quickly look at this as a scenario by just looking at the differences of two moving averages. And you want to look at this on a longer time frame. So you want to look at the moments when the USDT on a longer time frame, the hour, the day, whichever longer time frame you want to do. But you want to see when it starts crossing that zero line, which is right about here. And you can enter these points. So let's just go back at some random date here because I think we went over a couple here. Let's look at, see right here at this moment we see USDT is below the zero line right here. So on December 3rd, Bitcoin's price should be going up. So let's check that out real quick. December 3rd, I think that was December 3rd. We'll see what Bitcoin is doing. December 3rd started going up. Yep, see it started going up because the USDT started going down. So right about December 3rd goes up. So let's real quickly go back to the USDT. So when you're doing your trading, I basically go by what the USDT is doing. It gives you the best results because it tells you overall what everybody's doing. If everybody's selling their crypto and their Bitcoin, then the USDT is going to go up. If everybody's putting their money back into Bitcoin, USDT is going down. It's pretty simple. So let's really look at a couple scenarios. I'm going to rewind this a bit, see how accurate this is. Let's see, let's look at this one right here. November 25th. November 25th, the USDT goes above the zero line and it's also crossing with the 2025. So if you came in right here, and we're going to check to see if on November 25th, if Bitcoin's price started going down. November 25th, to see if the price went down. Right here, you see it right here. November 25th, the price starts going down because the USDT was going up. So you can definitely see how powerful the strategy is. It will increase your Bitcoin trades because the reason for this is when the USDT is down below the zero line or it's crossing, but I like to go with the trend, so if the lines are not crossing, that's also something to look for. But overall, if the USDT is going down, If it crosses the zero line down, that means Bitcoin's going. Now I'm just speaking for Bitcoin because Bitcoin makes up most of the market here. So if UST goes down, Bitcoin goes up. If USDT goes up, like right here, that's what you want to look for. You want to look for it to be crossing the zero line or crossing with the 20, 25, 99.5. So if USDT is going up, Bitcoin is going down. Bitcoin will be the first one that is affected by it. Now the strategy is very helpful because when the USDT dominance is down, Bitcoin's going up. When the UST is going up, Bitcoin is going down. Bitcoin is usually the one that's affected first because Bitcoin holds most of the market. So it's the first that gets affected when whatever happens with the USDT. So if you check out the USDT, I would do this on a longer time frame. This is not a strategy for a shorter time frame because you want to know overall what the dominance of the USDT is doing, and if you know what the dominance is for the USDT, what it's doing on a longer time frame, you'll almost be always accurate, pretty accurate with most of your trades. I do this on the hour or longer time frame, an hour, day, and then one thing I look for really is I'll look at the EMA difference and I'll see if it crosses that zero line on a longer time frame. And so this should help. But anyway, if you guys like this strategy, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.